Little sharks. Hello world, how's it going? I hope you guys are all doing great. Recently I hit a couple milestones. I'm super excited about it. Wesley's excited about it. And so these milestones is I finally hit the 200 tanks. Pretty much the same time I hit the 10,000 subscribers mark. This boy, he's just adorable. What are you doing, mister? He froze up as the cam hits him. But yeah, I hit the 2 milestones, 200 tanks, and 10,000 subscribers. So I'm excited about that. The future is going to be pretty exciting. I wanted to thank all of you subscribers for subscribing, liking, commenting, all that jazz, all your support. Probably wouldn't even made this possible. Yes, I had a lot of tanks before I got on here, but you guys commenting and just how awesome this community is keeps me motivated to just keep going, keep trucking along, and keep coming out with good stuff for you and finding out new natural ways to work this hobby, and also offer you good rare stuff and all that shit. So here it is. It's 200 tank. It's the Aquascaping tank. This is what it looks like after we brought it back. It's a fluval setup. So it's still got my work cut out for me. Like, it's a mess. Absolute mess. It is a real pain in the butt to get this thing apart too, because the filter actually comes down through here and the tank's been plumbed on the bottom, so it's really hard to set on flat on the ground. I don't know why they designed it like that. It's a real pain in the butt. I almost left it there, but I already committed to it, so here it is, and let's see if we can get it looking glorious again. So there's a lot of base to it still. Hardest part will be getting the plants kind of how they were, since I only have that much to work with, unlike the big mats I was working with. And I am taking out all this fill in this corner because some of the fish were trying to get stuck in it. And hopefully that'll alleviate that problem, give them some more room to swim back here. But there's still a lot of the base left, and I can just tweak it a little bit, and may not be the same, but hopefully I can get it looking good again. So I got the backfill out of this. I ended up putting it in the living room and Wesley's room. He's flying around right now. But I had to get the backfill taken out because if you look right here, there are 2 little circles. That's where you got to plumb in the filter. It actually goes through the stand. So I got to get all that rock out, put that together. And this way no fish can get caught down in here. We were having some issues. Had to rescue a couple of fish. They were getting stuck in the lava rock back here. But now they got a nice open swimming space. And you see all this paper towel in here. This is in here to keep the plants wet. And the thing about this too is it's really wobbly since there's no water in it. Being on the carpet, it's super wobbly. I'm hoping when I add water it won't be so bad. I did add some shims to kind of level it out, but the setup's kind of wobbly. And this is just made out of melamine board. So if you get this stuff wet, it'll swell up like crazy. I'm not sure why they made it out of this. Not something I would have probably bought. Still a nice stand and tank and all that, but as far as functionality, I would have probably redesigned it and rethought about it. And I'm gonna also have to plumb in. I'm gonna have to drill a hole so I can plumb it into the system. into the RO water system I got for the whole fish room, because I'm not going to want to python and bucket this one, or any tank really. And you can see, this is a big reason why I wasn't a big fan of the design, is since that filter's plugged in there, the substrate being as tall as it was and everything, taking it apart, you would have had to completely redo this without trying to stay away from any mess. So all that lava rock and Eco-Complete just came out of this, especially when we first took it down. It just made a huge mess. And like I mentioned, with that melamine down there, right there, that's a huge weak point for it to get wet. You can see the water's just dripping down. But that's a big reason why I just don't like the design. You can see it's not that tall, the substrate. But I won't lie, it's a good looking tank. It's definitely built more for looks than functionality. But yeah, I still like it just because of how it looks. Alright, I'm making progress. It's not how it was, but I'm starting to like it even better. Getting more dimension into it. There we go, get that light in there. I'm loving it. Still got some caves for the fish. Taking a lot of time already just to get it back. So it's Monday, day after the aquatic experience, and I've got it up, filling it with water. I'm excited. It's taken me all day pretty much, but hopefully it'll be worth it. The hard part will be keeping the plants growing where they are. Beautiful, lots of dimension. Alright, I got the water in it. I gotta wait for this piece of driftwood to sink down in this one before I can place it right. Or wait, no, this one's right. This one needs to sink right here. So that one's there. But yeah, awesome. Awesome. I'm tired. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning right now. Now this piece of equipment right here, it won't be there forever, obstructing the view. So what this is actually a skimmer. If you look here, there's a bunch of little pieces of HC. It's actually got most of it off. There was a ton of it. It goes through a little grate and it sucks it down a pump and shoots it out and grinds it into like nothing. It works really well. I didn't even know they really had those until I did that tour on Michael Sizemore's fish room. Well, I knew they had skimmers, just not ones that are small like this and really compact that you can just stick on a tank and clean it up real quick. Very, very handy. I had to move this rock right here. That one was really bugging me. Now I think I got it where I want it. Man, I'm loving this. And to give you guys an idea of how deep this tank really is, it's only 13.5 inches deep. So it's really not even that deep. It's just barely over a foot deep. Alright, so it's been a couple of weeks since the aquatic experience. You can see the tank's getting cycled now. It's got the diatoms on it. Which this tank was also cycled in one day, just like I did the last edited video on. But you can get rid of that with a little bit of tank cleaning. I did add CO2 to it. It's also got a Fluval canister filter, so this is the only tank I actually got a filter on. The hardest part about it was getting this media bag over the filter intake, since the Aquascape actually was leaning against that. That was a real pain in the butt, and pretty much had to rescape this site again. It's kind of low on water right now. I need to still plumb it up so I can top it off and all that. And I added a bunch of crystal red shrimp that I had bred out in the fish room. They're all over the place. I'm loving these crystals in here. So cool. Itty bitty baby down there. Even though it's dirty right now, see, that's why aquascaping tanks always look so clean, is because they're fresh tanks, brand new tanks. They're not really that cycled. But I'm still loving it. All I needed is to clean that glass a little bit. Lots of dimensions, lots of layers. I may add a little more driftwood to it, but I'm definitely digging it. Caves, crevices, little hiding spots, so you can see through there, back through there. Keep going down, it just seems like it keeps going. You can definitely see the depth and dimension in it. It looks a lot deeper when you actually look at it through the front. So there you go. So there you have it, the 200 tank. I've kind of moved myself up here a little bit. This should be the only tanks I add up here because I really needed the QT. And this tank I wasn't even expecting to bring home with me, but I figured what would be better for a 200 tank than that tank right there. And I had a lot of fun doing it. It was nice for me to actually have some time and actually do an aquascape, because I do miss it. And while I mention this QT rack, I might as well tell you guys what I got in it as well. So there's some meds in here. That's why a couple of them are kind of cloudy. There they are. You gonna catch them? Scoop them up. Scoop, scoop. 2 nets. Yep.
Ready to catch some fish?
Scoop. Yeah. I got these from Imperial Tropical. We got 18 Synodontis lucipennis. These guys are absolutely awesome. Very fun to watch. I love their finnage. I love how they interact with each other and school up. They really love this Anubias. They've actually been eating it. You can see where they've eaten holes through this Anubias. So they eat the tetracolored tropical granules too, but for some reason they seem to like that. I did add some guppy grass there in case they wanted to eat that. I had a little bit in there. They ate it. Seems like they haven't messed with it too much, but you can see this Anubias is riddled with holes. They just sit there like that all day, all curled up in it. Usually all of them are in there, but they're all out and about now. And here I've got some Marutu pseudomugil males, but those are going to join Kitchell. And also these are the Chilanthrina, however you say that. Synthesis, I really can't say their name, but they're really cool. They're a smaller rainbow. Then here we got Melanitania pictus, which I've been wanting some of these for a long time. I finally got some from Eric Bodrock, and I'm excited about these guys when they get big. And over here I got some more C. alleni that I got from Eric Bodrock to add to my bloodline that I have downstairs. One of the coolest rainbow fish. I love these rainbow fish. And then up here I've got some Ameri, which I got these from Gary at the Aquatic Experience. You can see the male right there is already showing really good color. It kind of got a different pattern for rainbow fish. Can't wait till those get bigger either. Then up here is some upper Toro River species. These were the ones that were in the scape tank. I was gonna go ahead and just quarantine them since they left my fish room, and they just need a quarantine process just in case. Better safe than sorry, but you can see they're having a heyday in there. And I also got these guys in today. These are Melanitania trifasciata Hapgood River, which these guys aren't easy to find either, and I wasn't planning on getting them, but they're up for sale, so I had to snag them up. And they get blue and have red fins, very pretty. These tanks are all starting to cycle too, so they got the dirty front glass. The LEDs though, it didn't really do it like it did up here on the T5s. The T5s, it really did it a lot, because it's higher light, higher lumens, higher power, which really activates the algae in the water column. Thank you again to all you subscribers that have helped support me and all that. I appreciate it. And let's keep this climbing. Let's see how far we can get and how much of this knowledge we can share and all that. And I don't ask you guys this often, but share, like, subscribe. Who knows? Maybe we can get this up to 50,000, 100,000, and we can help spread this more natural way of keeping aquariums. Till the next episode, peace.